Hi, it's Ken's, and I'm going to be reading a poem called Labels. It is a poem I wrote early on in the year, so hope you enjoy. Labels. When the girl who is called a baby cries out in longing and no one is there to answer her. When the boy who is called emo is contemplating suicide and takes that one last step that hurts everyone around him. When the guy from your math class is called a wimp because he has marks from his abusive father. When the girl called fat is diagnosed with bulimia because she wants to be pretty for you. When the prettiest girl is called ugly and tries to make herself even prettier for you. When the boy, the one sitting right next to you, is called worthless because he's different, but isn't himself anymore for you. When the boy whose mother is dying is crying and praying for a miracle, is called a religious freak and gives up to please you. Everyone being labeled with a word that sticks like wet clothes, clinging on to us and holding us tight, making us uncomfortable in our own skin. They all changed themselves for you, for your approval, for your attention, for your words to become pleasant. But your words stick. The girl that you called weird and goth is now battling with herself. She smiles at you and everyone else, but that is a wall. She can't help but look in the mirror and see a freak because of your words. She sees someone foreign looking back with a weird haircut, a large stomach, and scratches cover her. What she doesn't see is actually she's beautiful. Her stomach is small, but she's still covered in her collection of scars. She was still hurt from your words. They built up her wall, and one day that wall became too high, toppling over onto her, and she snapped. Her arms became paper, her eyes became a constant flood, her mouth became a beacon for screams and cries, and her heart, that became the only thing that hurt anymore. She became so fragile, but no one noticed. No one ever notices. That girl is me. When the labels become too much, depression steals us away, convincing us that no one is there, that a blade to our skin is better than someone holding us, that the scales are enemy, and starving ourselves is the greatest weapon. That the word love is like a book without words, and the word stop is like a draft of energy to poise us deeper into a state of mind that cannot fathom anything. That life isn't worth living. That death is the solution to all of our problems. Well, I'll be damned if I end without a fight, even if it's against myself.